Hey there guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Golden Sun: The Lost Age. So, in the last episode, we got here to Yallam after having some major story bombs dropped on us. So, this, depending on how much you paid attention, this may or may not look familiar to you. This is actually the layout of the Sea of Time. You start from here and you go all the way around here like this, and you go up here and down and around, and over here around and down and to the moon, and then you're golden. Or something like that. I think that's actually down here to the moon, and then across here and up, and then you get to the sun, and the sun happens to be Poseidon. However, these kids have a song that happens to, tell you how to get through the Sea of Time. However, one, we knew the way, two, it's really not that hard to figure out. So now you know, that's how you're supposed to know how to get through the Sea of Time, because you can take a wrong way, a wrong path, and it'll be kind of bad for you, and you won't make it. So I'm actually going to save right here, because inside this house is a guy who's super important. This guy. Sure, do you make sandwiches? No, this guy is the blacksmith. So all the items we've been collecting, like the sylph feathers and the tear stones, for example, that say forgeable, he can forge into a variety of weapons, and or armor, etc. And it's random what you get. However, he also does the rusty weapons here, and they are all predetermined as to what they are, as far as I know. So he is going to work on that, and unfortunately we can't just leave and come back in his house. It doesn't work that way. We actually have to run all the way outside of Yallam, and then run back in. So if we do that, and what I used to do was, you'll hear the song, and it starts out really quiet. And then the notes kick in, the da-da-da. I've always tried to run from the beginning of town to his house and get in his door before those notes start. I do not think I've ever succeeded. However, so now that we've run out and in, is that fine? Yeah, I have plenty of cash. And we got ourselves the demon mace, which I doubt we'll be using. However, yeah, it's worse than everything we have already. We kind of out-leveled it already. Our bad. However, we have a number of other rusty weapons that we can do that might be better. Okay, blacksmithy guy. There's some rusty weapons here too, a sword and a staff both. The staff is probably better than what Sheba has equipped right now. Well, actually, she does have the Thanatos mace equipped. Maybe it's not. Maybe none of these are going to be upgrades for us. Who knows? I guess only time will tell. Okay, let's try to run up out of the north side this time. I don't think it's going to be faster, but we're going to try. Oh, that guy got all up in our way. No, that's not faster anyway. I don't think it's possible, but it's always something. It's just something I've always tried. Yes, cash is fine. The robber's blade. Ooh. I don't remember the last time I actually collected that rusty weapon. Yo, that's way worse. We must have collected that a long time ago. Also, I wonder if the Cloudbrand is better than... It's almost better than what Felix has equipped. Okay, so we have one more rusty weapon. And then we'll save again, because it's always a good idea to save before you give him, like, a sylph feather or a tear stone or any of those. Because what you get in return is completely random from a selection of items that can be forged from that raw material. So, especially if you're trying to get a specific one, and there are other raw materials that we haven't even seen yet that are super rare, but have amazing items, like some of the best items in the game. So, you definitely want to save before you use those, so you can get the item that you actually want and can use out of it. But these rusty weapons aren't such a problem. Okay, what's this one? The Glower Staff, or Glower? I don't even know what that would be. Ooh, whoa, that's substantially better. It's only one better than what Sheba has, but it's substantially better than what Jenna has, which is, oh my god, you still have the ninja blade on? Okay, and what does that staff unleash? Flash Force. I don't know what it does, but it sounds threatening. So, that will be good. Okay, let's save here. And then we will give you the Tear Stone. You might classify it as like the lowest piece of raw material. It gets you like the worst items, And they're not bad, they're just not as good as the other items. I think it's like probably Tearstone, Sylph Feather, and then I think that's the only 2 we've run into so far. I'll cover the other ones once we actually get them. I don't want to be like spoilers ahoy here or anything. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. Normally I can get a little bit farther past that rock before the music kicks in. Okay, what do you give me? Oh, you gave me the armlet. Okay, that's not so bad. I don't think it's going to be better than the armlets we already have, like the bone armlet, but... actually it is. It's 1 better than the bone armlet, but it's substantially better than this one. Oh, you still have the leather one on, okay. Okay, well... Sure, you know what, let's do a Sylph Feather while we're at it, too. I don't really care what I get from this one. I'm not too worried about it. I don't need a specific one from these earlier materials. So I'm not even going to bother saving. We'll just run out, run in, and see what we get. Hopefully it's something good. If not, no harm, no foul, because I can just sell it and get money for it. I mean, not that we really need money. We already have 15,000 coins. And we rarely are spending our money. We probably should be upgrading as we go along. However, we've been getting plenty of upgrades as well. That was a little better. That was a little better. Still not all the way to the house, though, before the music kicks in. Oh, we got the hat. Okay. That actually might be better. Yeah, it is better for everybody. Who needs it the most? Resists wind? Probably Felix, then, I think. No? That's hard to say. That's a hard decision. 5, 7... Whoa, that's substantially better than what Piers has on. I think that's because Piers doesn't have anything on. Oh, he just had a bronze helm, okay. Well, we got some pretty good stuff out of that. I'll save my other raw materials for later. They would be upgrades compared to what we have on right now. However, it's not worth the time investment to me, and it's not like we need them. Sure, they would be upgrades, however, they're not upgrades that we need to survive. We have plenty of HP and power as it is already. So, Yallam is one of the very few towns that, depending on where you exit it, it matters. If you exit through the south, you come out the south side of the town. And if you exit through the north, you come out the north side, which normally doesn't happen. Normally there's only one exit to a town anyway. However, Yallam kind of blocks the way to get to the north side of the mountains. So you have to go out the north side of Yallam to actually get to the area that we are now. It's not possible to get here otherwise, at least not where we are in the game right now. Later on, it technically would be possible. However, also it's right over here is where we want to go. This is a very well-hidden place, by the way. This is Taupo Swamp. And this is a pretty interesting place because it's so well-hidden. Like, people can miss this place really, really easily. Because it's not necessary to complete the game. However, it has a genie here that we do want. Which I would like to get. Also, that was close. You might have noticed that stump that we dropped. It sank into the liquid here. Well, we do the same thing. And I will show you what happens if we sink all the way into the liquid on the way back. However, first we actually have to come up here because there's a cookie here. And we love ourselves some cookies. Maximum PP? Yeah, Felix definitely needs that. He has the lowest of all of us, and probably will for the entire game. Okay, so now if we just run around, say we try to go here, we just sink and we come back to where we were. Super convenient. We don't even take any damage, there's no penalty whatsoever. It's awesome. Okay, can we make that? Oh, we could have made that, except I screwed it up. Okay, retry one more time here. Okay, just straight right. Perfect. Perfect. We can probably make that one too. Yeah. However, we can't make the one there, so we should probably go around this way. Okay, now we are where we want to be. Also, we probably don't need to bind Whirlwind. This is one of the few times we'll actually be using Whirlwind here, just to get into this cave. And Taupo Swamp is I think it's a really cool looking place, because it has a lot of, I don't know exactly how to say it, liquid-esque elements to it. I'm not exactly sure how to say it. Like, it has a lot of cavey type stuff. Like, it has dripping, water and like pools of water throughout the cave. It's just a really cool ambiance, and I really like it. Also, we did not need to use there. Okay, so if we run through these too quickly, we'll actually get kind of screwed and shuffled right off the side, which would be bad. Okay, so we can just run all the way this way now. And if we push this here stone in front of here, I feel bad for the Venus Shinny. Bye-bye. Knocked you right off the side. And if you run right down here, we can actually jump across this little gap here. This is the only one you can jump down or slide down to get to the Venus Shin. None of the other ones will work. Unfortunately, he is kind of mad at us for pushing him off the side of that cliff. Understandably so. So therefore, we must kill him. But don't worry. You might have noticed by how quickly and easily we were killing the enemies here, these guys are not hard. Also, Diamondberg. Now that we have Sit's Mercury Jin on Piers, we get this new synergy. It's the upgraded version of Diamond Dust, Diamondberg. My guess is it does a lot of damage. And it looks super painful too, holy criminy. He just like freezes you and then just digs through your frozen iceberg of frozenness and ends your life. Okay, that's all that takes. However, I could have come here earlier, but it's just as advantageous for us to do it right now. And we have the Venus Jin. So I'm not in the Jin menu. Oh, I can't give this to anybody anyway. We still need to get some more Jin. Another Venus Jin and another Jupiter Jin would be nice. However, actually, that's all we need to do in this side of Talpo Swamp. So we can just use retreat and get right on out of here. That's going to be super simple. However, don't fret. There's still more to Talpo Swamp for us to do. So let's trade those really quick so we can growth this up. Beautimous. And then let's trade them back, actually. I should probably mess around with classes more. I haven't shown you, like, hardly any of the classes. However, it's partially because up till now I haven't really had enough Jin to do so either. Like, some of the classes take a fair amount of Jin to actually get. But, like, this pond right here, that really sets a really cool ambiance, I think, and I really like it. And this here, like, you can see this cave and this pool, and it's all drippy, and it's cool looking. That's all I'm really getting at, is it's cool looking. Off to the left was like a shortcut back. We can't actually make our way through there yet. So now let's wait, because this has a steam vent. However, it's kind of hard to tell what you're supposed to do here if you don't know already. You're supposed to douse into this little divot. And normally if you douse on the ground, nothing happens. But this little divot makes a little pool for the water to collect in. And then you can freeze it, make yourself a thing, and jump across. But be super fast, because when the steam comes back here, it not only melts your statue, however, it takes away your douse water as well. So you have to be really fast there, otherwise you're going to run out of time. Okay, Briar, we'll just take these guys out super fast. These enemies are also super weak, especially the two death caps. The wolf is a little stronger, but not much. Oh yeah, that was so easy. It's hardly even worth our time. In fact, I might just bind... We don't need grind right now. I just might bind avoid, so we can just avoid all the enemies in here. Okay, perfect. That was not supposed to be a pun, by the way. It just kind of came out that way. So we can probably skip the... Actually, no, we shouldn't skip the lash for the moment. We should go back and do that, I think. I don't remember the exact order we're supposed to do this here. However, you might have noticed a really cool looking area when I went down those stairs and then came back out really fast. No, we don't want to be here. This is wrong. Okay. Well, at least we figured that out relatively quickly. However, yes, now we are transitioning from the water part of Talpo Swamp into the fire, lava, everything's burning part. Also, I'm going to take off avoid and do douse, because we'll be using douse a lot in here. Because this here rock, for some reason, is on fire, which makes perfect sense. However, if we just use Douse on it, we can put it out and move it. Without using Douse on it, we're completely unable to move it. Like, we can't even interact with it. So now, for starters, we want to run up to the top after that thing gets out of our way. Beautiful. And then jump down here, and over here, this is one of the few places in the game you can actually use Douse from a distance. Normally, Douse only works on the spot directly in front of you, but in this case, it actually works kind of like Move, where it affects an object that you have a space in between you and the object. Normally, Douse doesn't work that way. So, fun fact, normally you can't do it. However, there are certain situations like this one in which you can. This, however, not really worth it, because that whole thing was just for a vial. A vial which would cost us 500 coins. No cool weapons, no cool armor, just a vial. Okay, so with that out of the way, we can actually probably just move this way now. I don't think there's anywhere else for us to go down there to the left. So this whole, like, we only came down here so we could get on the right-hand side of the room that's up to the north. Also, you might have noticed the lava flow there. That's kind of important. Cave Troll, please die. Ooh, we gotta see... Oh, we have seen Flash Force. I just didn't point it out. Which looks super cool, by the way. It has, like, the synergy... Actually, I don't know if I've shown that. That's the bind animation for when someone casts bind or seals your synergy. Except in Flash Force, it's blue and spins kind of differently. So, that water pool there, unfortunately, we could not use Parch on, and we could not really do anything about, until we knocked over this boulder, which for some reason was on top of that pillar. Don't ask me why, I don't know. Probably something to do with science. And then we diverted the water flow, or the lava flow, into the water and created ourselves a path to run through, which is pretty cool. So here, this is actually lighting this room right now. However, there's no way for us to get through without dousing it and then pushing it out of the way. So sorry, room, you don't get to be lit anymore. Wrong way. Unfortunately, we can't just run through the lava like we can the swamp. Even though there are bubbles in it that would push us back up, the only thing that would be pushing back up is a roasted, toasted skeleton. So I think I'll pass on that one. And then here, this is actually where we want to be. Because there's something sparkling on the ground. And if we scoop it right up, we find a Stardust, which is another piece of forgeable material that up till now I don't think we've had. Crystal powder... No, that's the first Stardust we've gotten. Okay, sweet. And that is literally the only thing down here. It seems kind of like a buzzkill for that whole lava section in this whole cave just to lead up to one Stardust. However, that, as far as I know, at least as far as I can remember right now, is all there is down there. So, kinda sad, but hey, at least it's a new forgeable material, so that has to count for something. But yeah, we're done with Taupo Swamp now. We basically got a Djinni, got a Vial, got a Stardust, and that's all it had for us. However, the Djinni was super important, because now we at least have five Venus Shin, which I can appreciate. Okay, Mad Vermin, will you please die? You're like the easiest enemy in the history of existence. And of course, you only give us 55 experience, because you're so easy. Okay, back on the path here. Nobody likes to travel the non-beaten path. Also, Alec Goblin. Have we run into that variation of Goblin before? If not, this is how you defeat it. Boom! It's dead! Pretty easy, eh? Also, I think Shiva just leveled up, of all people. Well, I don't know why that's of all people. She gets to level up just like the rest of us. No, Shiva, you're a Jupiter adept. You don't get to level up. Okay, so ending this episode exactly where we started it. Next time, on Let's Play Golden Sun The Lost Age, we will probably forge something with our Stardust, and then we have some side quests to do, actually, so we'll probably do some of those too. So, until then, thank you guys so very much for watching this, and I hope you're having a fantastic day.